Testing. Yeah, there you go. There you go. The sound is coming out okay now, right? Hey, hey, Sleepy, is sound coming out okay? Sound coming out okay? Is sound coming out okay? Hi, Sleepy. Hey, Damien, is the sound coming out okay? Let me see if I could tap it in. Tap it in here. Oh, okay. Sound coming okay. 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 There's hum. Okay. Well, that's good. Hum. Hum. I might be able to fix. Let me see if I can fix hum. Fixing a hum. Fixing a hum. Let's see. Let me look at one speaker. There's that. I see. Hello, Richard. Is Richard? What you? Sound coming out okay? Uh, sound. Hold on. I think. Let me try this. Okay. I want to plug this in. I do have one more port left. Okay. All right. Sounds like a fan. Okay. So I'm gonna switch to this. Let's see. Let me go to settings. Audio. I want microphone to USB microphone. And testing. Still humming, huh? Even with this, huh? Still humming. Okay, hold on. Let me turn this on. On this one. Let's change the setting there. Oh, good. Much better now. Tell me. Oh, good. Good. All right. Now all gone. All right. Let me yeah. Is my voice coming, but my video is frozen now? My video, is it frozen? Okay, camera's back. Okay, camera just came back on. Audio and video are great. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show you my voice is coming out. I still got that stuff there. Uh, Video is not frozen. It was for me for a little bit, but that's okay. Let me go ahead and that one comes out okay, and that's coming out okay. All right. You know, this, given that this is not my house, given that I just have my laptop to work with, I forgot my USB hard drives. Given that just I just have uh, my camera and my that's my my camera on the stick. Given that and my web camera right there. Given all those things, I think this is okay. I think this is okay. And then I did have a. I don't have my nice Yeti speaker microphone. I'm using USB thingy. So, all right, all right, all right. Now, bear with me. I do this every time. Let me, it's a way for me to memorize. By the way, it does have purpose. It's a way to memorize my story that I told myself. And so, bear with me. Let me go through this. Okay, this something scary card is given to me by Loc. He gave it to K-pop. He gave it to Aaron. He gave it to a few other artists that I don't know. And uh, he want us to draw something scary on the car. And he designed this car himself, so we could sign our names there, give our IG address there, and uh, yeah, it's just it was kind of him to send it to me, inspire me to put something on here that's something scary. So Loki is the one who gave this to me, and what I decided to do was fill up these cards every day, uh, y- and then each card is supposed to have a little story I made up, or I copied, or variation of the copy. Anyways, that's what here it goes. And this is a good mental exercise for my mind too. Anyway, so it does have purpose. Just letting you know. So this very first card I made was called. I mean, it's a tiger, obviously. In English literatures, in English fairy tales, fables, the stories always begin with "once upon a time," right? Well, in Korea, instead, every fairy tale begins with "long, long ago, when tiger used to smoke." Now, so since I'm gonna start, this is day one. I I decided to start this story with this preamble. Long, long ago, when tiger used to smoke, I did add my own little flick lighter instead of a long pipe. Long pipe in Korea signifies stature, uh, and they often drew tigers smoking a long pipe, and then two you know, bunny servants, trying to light up the pipe for the tiger. Well, because of that, I decided to, because it does say draw something scary, so I decided to put a little uh, Gulak for tiger. Gulak for tiger is human fingers. Now, someone mentioned to me in the chat. I mean, no, I think it was a ChatGPT. When I told ChatGPT my story, and I say, hey, I want you to create a SEO search, search terms for this story I made up. And he goes, was the tiger holding a shriveled up finger? Sh- And I said, no, tiger was tiger's lucky charm was a fresh finger. And then I say, because you know why? Because tiger makes his kills every morning, and he always put fresh finger on his lucky charm. He don't he don't let not, unlike a bunny, the little furry thing, always stays looking fresh. But human finger doesn't look fresh all forever, right? So this tiger has to make a kill every morning. So that's pretty scary, right? I hope. We got some more people coming on stream. Yay, Loc. Hey, TM. Hey, saying hi to each other. Richard, Nani. So, so yeah, I had to explain it to ChatGPT that yeah, tiger is now holding a shriveled up finger. It's a fresh finger every morning. So now, as far as AI use, I do not like to use AI to make my own content. I use AI to like making its own hey, give me a best search you know, description for my story I'm telling, so that you know so I don't mind using it that way, so that because who knows better search terms to use other that Google AI algorithm recognize more than other AI algorithm, right? Search algorithm. So I reason that AI, the ChatGPT AI or whatever AI, is better at generating a search algorithm text than me. I may tell the story, but from my story, AI should be able to generate a search algorithm text. So that's why I use my uh, chat GPT. Uh, that does not mean I condone AI who steal intellectual property of other people. And and in my opinion, AI algorithm is a public property. I will never pay for. Well, not never. I did pay for some to try out what this was about. I did that, like some AI video generators. But like ChatGPT, I will never pay for ChatGPT because it's just a stolen. It stole everybody's intellectual property, and that's how it was able to build that such a huge database with the uh, good grammar checks and good uh, s- writing style checks and things like that. So I it's a good tool, but it belongs to everybody. It doesn't belong to one somebody who should profit from it. Y- That's where I never pay for it. I if they give a free access to it, I use the free access. Uh, it's a tool that we could use because everybody else's property, not one person's property. That's my way I look at it. Now, let's continue with the story. So, story begins with, of course, end. Story begins with people's end. This is I know it looks like a Genu from uh, Genu from Genu from what's that show? What's that movie? Genu from K-pop, K-pop, K-pop. What is it? K-pop. K-pop. Demon Hunter. K-pop Demon Hunter. Yeah, the Genu from K-pop Demon Hunter. Well, Genu or the person that portrayed in the animation movie is like a Korean version of uh, Grim Reaper. So he's a Korean version of a Grim Reaper. And I go, you know what? Grim Reaper is already scary enough, but why Grim Reaper? Well, I I thought, you know what? Grim Reaper would be really be pissed about. Grim Reaper should be really pissed about people who cheated death, right? There's not many people. There's not many who could cheat death. Well, very first one I thought of was Jesus Christ. He cheated death, right? And so this, Grim Reaper will not like Jesus Christ because he cheated death. He, he prevented from doing his job, right? Now, Jesus Christ is Son of God, so you know he had to suck it up. He's dead, but he can't be Son of God, right? So he accepts that. But there's one more story that Grim Reaper don't like besides story of Jesus Christ. Uh, what will that be? Right? That's where I come in with Sonogong. Now this monkey is in Journey to the West in uh, Chinese novel that I grew up in. That I'm sure many children from Japan, Korea, China, maybe even in India, they may have grew up with this character's story. I read the Journey to the West in Korean, and I read the full version. I didn't read the children's bridge version uh, or a comic book version. I read the original, so I know the whole story, and I read it many times, and I really love this story. Um, Now this we call it sonogong. We call him sonogong. English name for it is Monkey King. I don't know what Chinese character name is, but yeah. And so, okay, I finally see your. Uh, Thank you, K-pop. Oh yeah, I knew K-pop. I purposely not look at the chat because I did want to figure out. Uh, yes, K-pop Demon Hunters. Uh, s- okay, I don't know what that means. Hey, Dagger, how are you? TBOJ. Okay, I thought that was 9 Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, he's eating a book. True story of in the in the Journey to the West. He doesn't actually eat this book. This book is a life of death and life of. It's a life and death book. It has a list of who will die, who will be born, and all that is recorded in this book. And everything has to move according to this book. Person is born and person dies at certain age, a certain year, and all that stuff. Well, that book is kept in the underworld. In the well, this monkey who was born inside a rock, by the way, Yeah, this monkey is born just out of rock, but it's not too far fetched than like Adam and Eve. Adam is born out of mud. Well, this one, he was born uh, out of rock. He's like he's, and from the birth he was a rascal, troublemaker. You know, you monkey around, you find out. MAFO, right? Anyway, this book, I try to write this in a Chinese language, life and death book, but it was for just monkey of he's kind of monkey, not the human life. If we hate the human, life and death book for all rest of the humans, we be all be immoral as well, because he didn't have. I'm sorry, he did not eat. He used some kind of magical power to burn the book in the story, in the Journey to the West story. Uh, I just changed it to, yeah, monkey. You let hell in you let whoever you know gatekeeper for these underworld. They let the monkey in. Hey, monkey around. You find out. MAFO, right? So he ate it. The so his tribe of monkeys would be immortal, including himself. That's how he became immortal. And Death doesn't like it. Death doesn't like it. So what will Death do? He will try to what only thing that could try to do is recreate this book. That means he has to do some detective work, you know, and he has to find every one of them that who are immortals, and you know, but that has eternity too, So he's and he keeps you know, he keep grudges for a long, long time. So he's gonna find out sooner or later, right? That's what his thought is. Uh, third time charm. Okay, so happy birthday if this is your birthday, Dagger. Happy birthday. Now, uh, this is uh, in Korean we call it gumiho, nine-tailed fox. She steals hearts of men. In Korean tales, if she can steal hearts of men, 10,000 of them, if she seeks 1,000 hearts, she could become mortal, human being, immortal. And is is but I decided on my story, Kumiho, this nine-tailed fox, you know, is a evolved monkey. My reason is this: this monkey right here, is supposed to be. We don't know how old this monkey story go back to. 1,000 years, 10,000 years, million years. What does monkey do? I mean, I know it's supposed to be ape for human beings, but chimpanzee. I mean, chimpanzee for human beings, but uh, monkey evolves because they are immortal. They don't age, nor do they die. But I decided, well, they do evolve, and especially based on what they do, they will evolve throughout the years. Well, I decided that she's a female monkey that has evolved into a nine-tailed fox. So now what's the next one? Oops. Okay, here you go. So okay, that's this is a tokebi. Korean call it tokebi. Uh, K-pop convinced me that it should be called English version of tokebi is goblin. And I always saw it as a orc, but goblin sounds right. Goblins. Uh, but because he's always big, goblins feel small, but uh, I mean skinnier. But anyway, he's goblin. But I decided this guy is also immortal too, and he decided that this goblin who got seduced by this Kumiho, you know, and he offered her his heart. And of course, when man offers this creature their heart, she don't take it as symbolic. She just literally takes their heart and eats it. And normally, her victims will die. But he's immortal too. He's a monkey that has evolved. And because of that, of course, his heart is stolen. And she never meant to, you know, offer her, her heart in return. So he's always angry. And that's why he was an immortal, evolved monkey, human being. But now he's just a goblin who's always angry. Or Tokebi. So that's that story. Then the final card story is this is a K-pop recommend Yuki Yuki Ono. It's a creature that is a Japanese Korean. Actually, Koreans know about this character. I didn't know it, but a lot of Korean people know this character. Korean call her Solyo. Sol is a frozen lady. So, well, she always she has various different stories around her. She always seduces. Sometimes she helps. Most times she just uh, frees people to death and then disappear like a smoke. Oh, You know, smoke like a mist, frozen mist. Um, well, I decided that she and this guy used to be a lover, but because she he betrayed her for her, uh, he, he he found out what happens when you cheat on a woman you love for eternity, right? Well, she decided to forgive him because she's the only one who could cool his temper, cool you know his hotness. What do you call it? I had a term for it, but anyway, I could not remember it. But anyway, she could chill him up and soothe him, and she forgave the creature. They can kill each other anyways, and they could use each other, and he will not be always be angry. And when he's with her, he feel at home again. So that's the love story I created for these two creatures. They betray. I mean, one of them betrayed, the other one decide to forgive, and so that's the end of that. Then the card for yesterday is supposed to be San Shin, this guy right here. Of course, I didn't bring all my color stuff, so I decided that this is San Shin. San Shin is a mountain spirit, and in that story, this there's a old fable where this woodsman, while chopping woods, accidentally dropped his axe into the lake, and this mountain spirit, this woodsman cries and cries, "Oh no!" And when something bad happens back in those days, you go, "신년이 신년이 좀 도와주세요. Help me please, because I just lost my you know, wooden chopping eggs, and that's how I make my living. And then San Shin happened to be around, so he listened to him and says, "What's wrong?" And the woodsman says, "Sir, I lost my eggs into the lake." So the San Shin or this mountain spirit goes, "Okay, let me dive in there and find out." And he dives in there and he pulls out a silver X, and the woodsman goes, "Oh, that's not mine, sir. Mine is just plain old, metal X." So this mountain spirit goes, "Okay, let me go down again." He goes down and picks out a golden X and goes, "Is this your X?" And the woodsman goes, "No, sir, sir. I have mine is just plain old steel X." So Sanshinen goes down, come back out, and says, "Is this your X?" And it was a steel X. He goes, "Yes, sir, that's my X. Now, thank you, thank you. Now I can chop woods again and provide for my family." And the mountain spirit say, "You know what? Your honest woodman is very rare. I'm going to give you both, all three, and you can have all three of them. All three are yours." So he got silver X, golden X, and the metal X, and he goes down the town and brags to his older brother and everything, and of course, he becomes rich, and his older brother is going, you know, I need to go up there and chop some woods myself. Well, he goes up there, and wow, story itself took 33 minutes. Anyway, so this this woodsman comes to the lake, and he purposely throws his axe into the lake, and this mountain spirit comes out and goes, "Hey!" Oh, this older brother act like he's crying, he's upset. He calls on the mountain spirit, and mountain spirit comes to him and goes, "What's wrong?" He goes, "Sir, I dropped my axe." He goes, "Okay." So Sanshina goes down and picks out a silver axe and goes, "Is this your axe?" The brother goes, "No, sir, that's not my axe, sir." Okay, let me go down. He pulls out a golden axe. "Is this your axe?" And he goes, "Yes, sir, that's my axe. And by the way, that silver axe is mine too because I dropped that long time ago. Please, please, thank you, thank you." He goes, Sanshin looks at him and goes, "You know," he's upset. You such a dissatisfied. He 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 normally Sanshin give order call those swat. Anyway, he gets his ass spanked and sent home, and he lost all his exes, and that's the story, normal story back in the days that's supposed to teach us about being honest, right? Well, I decided how this story is gonna be is that the one of the monkeys are prankster, and he decided to come down the mountains and act like he got these 3x. He tells this story, "Oh, because I went down and I'll cry, and because I got these three X's," and he'd be spreading this, rumor around, and everybody in the, village is like, every woodsman's will like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna go up there and throw my, FOMO. It's FOMO. Everybody thinks they could do this. They could go out there and turn the steel X into golden X, right? So they throw the golden X, I mean the steel X into the river, and nothing happens. Another one, because this prankster, you know monkey who disguised as this guy and the woodsman, he made up this story, all this story up, and everybody's throwing their X into the river. I mean into the lake. What happens to the village? Well, because these woodsmen don't have X anymore. There's no chopped woods anymore. No chopped woods, no rice being cooked in the flame, and no flames, no no food. People get hungry, and people get angry. People get up, people die of hunger and disease, and the whole village is in a mass chaos because of this prankster ape, right? So this is that story right there. Well, the now I am down today's sketch. uh I saw you stream earlier. Okay. Sonogong. Okay. Sonogong. K-pop lesson 12. Oh yeah, I didn't know Goku was a Sonogong. I found that myself just recently. He has many names in several countries. Yeah, yeah. Aha, 내가. He looks like he wants some. He sounds like you. Okay. Demon. Yeah, yeah. Carbon is like a demon. There are many forms. 얘가 AT. All right. Now, so what happens? Let me go ahead and bring this in. This is he, Hete. Korean call this character Hete. Anybody familiar with this character? Actually, before I came out with the mountain spirit, actually at I while I was on ChatGPT, hey, I told ChatGPT, uh, hey, I did all these cars, and I draw each of these characters on this car, uh, and I was stuck on what character I should draw. Let me, when I ask him for the search terms, I say, hey, what character would you recommend? A Korean character, mythical character, Asian character would be okay too. What do you recommend? And he told me about this Hete, and this character is well, ChatGPT is quite often wrong. He says it's form of a, well, it's not wrong. It knows partially. Um, I did my research on this character, and this character happened to be a half goat or sheep, half lion. It has a so it has a trace of both the high and low. You know, high being the predator, the strongest predator there is, and the weakest prey there is, goat. And this beast represents justice. So this particular character is in front of like police officers or judge, court. In Korea, probably in Japan and China too. So it kind of represents justice. Well, the reason I bring this character up, uh, you know, this this character right here is always looking for death. He's always looking to, you know, looking to finish that death book, right? But I thought, you know what, Hete could be another way to find justice. within these immortals. You know, how could immortals uh, be held accountable? And I thought, you know, Hete will find a way to punish these immortal creatures, held them accountable. Even though they do not die, Hete will find a way to uh, hold them accountable. So that's why I decided to draw Hete, and Hete. Uh, I decided that, and I haven't seen the Hete with some kind of a round crystal in their mouth. What I decided was that Hete captures this fake mountain wizard who did a who did the prank on the village. He decided that, oh well, yeah, he's immortal. I cannot kill him, but I could capture him and in a magic crystal and forever put him inside my mouth and hold him captive, forever captured. Yeah, you, and he would have to live in or just be stuck in that little uh, crystal. So I decided. Here's what I decided to. So that's what I decided to draw. Is a draw that character. Let me go ahead and bring that out. Can I draw that character? Let's see. Um, so let me do from this end. I do need to see that creature again. I don't have multiple monitors. I only have one monitor to look at, so I cannot look outside and look at the creature. Uh, I actually like this one right here. Let me see if I could change that. Let me see. Yeah, I like that particular image right there. That's scary looking, right? Right? That looks scary looking. And then I'm gonna put a crystal like this in between this creature's mouth. Yeah. What do you think? So that creature right there. Um, so I'm gonna. You know what? Even this creature, I would like to draw with the eyes. Let me see if I could. Let me do this. Uh, Let me change this. And I'll go over here. Okay. Yeah. Right. This is a looks like a nose. Kind of. Oh, it goes way beyond the mouth right there. And then right, something like that. Hmm? Hmm. I'm gonna see the yeah, something like that. Let me see if that will show through on the computer. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the character I want to draw. Now I'm gonna let you see this. I don't want to be the first one. I'm gonna come here and then go ahead and take that off. I'm gonna uh, come here and draw that one more time. Yeah. Eventually, I'll get good at telling this story. Maybe I'll do it in a shorter time. Eventually, right? Um, eventually, I want to get good at doing this. Eventually, yeah. I think. Let me try a smaller size. Smaller size. Mm, yeah. Uh, I'm gonna try smaller version here because trying to fit into this card size. Trying to fit into this card size. Let's see. Okay. I wonder if I could draw. What does a lion front look like? Lion, tiger. Oh, you know what? I know. I know. Oh, let's see. I got this book right here. Let me see if I could. Let me. I got this book right here. Uh, right here from Kim Dong Kim. Dong Kim. And in here, I think he draws something. Oh no, never mind. He drew this thing. That's the my, same tiger that I drew. Uh, let me see if I think there was a no. That's a crane. Where's the other one go? Oh yeah, here.